Welcome back, everybody. Dave here. Finally here in Southeast Virginia, we've got ourselves a weekend that it is not raining. It's been clear now for about 4 or 5 days. We don't have an inch or 2 or 3 of mud on the ground. So we're going to try to get ourselves a night here in the tent. It's about 46 degrees right now. The winds are starting to lighten up. Still got to get some wood ready. It is about 82 or 83 degrees in the Lux Twin Peak here, and then the stove is not on. So I think we're heading for about 28 degrees tonight. So it should be kind of fun tonight. Bring y'all back in a bit. All right, I'm sure hoping this wind will back down just a little bit more. Tent's kind of rocking back and forth, and got a little concerned about the chimney here. So I might have to go out and do some adjustments on it. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. Might try us a little Mountain House noodles and chicken here a little bit, providing everything works out. Well, I'm glad I remembered to bring this little metal fence post here, and it's helping stabilize this chimney stack, because that wind is kind of howling around right now. It's kind of variable at 10 miles an hour, but it's flipped out twice, and then I put this thing in there and tied a little wire and let it out through the chimney jack here, stove jack, and it's kind of doing pretty good. So I'm glad I remembered. Finally had to break out the heavy duty stakes, the ones that they're about 12-13 inches long. I spray painted them kind of a cold color, so they're easy to spot while walking around. But the red ones that come with the Lux tents, they were just flipping right out of the ground. The wind was blowing so hard, so I'm thinking this will probably work better. All right, we're probably about 35 or 40 minutes from darkness now. The temperature in the tent has dropped from 82, 83 down to about 45 degrees. I'm thinking about getting this here stove going here pretty soon. I already got a good batch of wood in the tent, another decent size right outside. So bring it back when it gets nice and dark here. This ought to be a pretty good night. Today's Mountain House message on the bottom of the pouch is: after you've devoured the contents of this pouch, recycle it by putting your bait in it, so the next time it can help you catch your next meal. I don't know about that, guys. All right, we've got some water on. We're going to heat up this here Mountain House meal, chicken and noodles. We'll see how. I've never had this one. See how it tastes. I have not lit the main stove yet, the Wild West titanium, but it's not going to be long, because the temperature has dropped dramatically now, and we're just a few minutes away from darkness, and that's why we're going to do dinner while we can still see. Bring you back in a minute. All right, about 8 or 9 minutes, we're going to have some noodles and chicken. Mountain House, I got to tell you, man, this actually smells like chicken noodle soup, home-cooked chicken noodle soup. Tell you what, you guys really do a heck of a job, man. Hats off to Mountain House. I'll let you know how this tastes here in just a few minutes. And it is dinner time. All right, okay. Y'all just have to bear with me while I chow this down. I'll bring y'all back in just a few minutes. But I'll tell you what, man. Noodles and chicken, Mountain House, yeah, buddy. Yep, I will not hesitate to do this one again. I've never done this one before, but it smells incredible up in here. Not to mention it helped raise the temperature in the tent a little bit. So see y'all in a few. All right, everybody. We got the Wild West titanium stove from Lux burning good now. Feels pretty good in here. I had my Mountain House chicken and noodles dinner. Excellent. Outstanding. So we're just going to sit here and relax for a little while. I got my little solar powered light on. I got my little solar powered radio on with a little hand crank thing on it. And we'll check back with you now and again, and just going to have ourselves a nice relaxing night here. What do you think? All right, take care, guys. All right, the stove has settled down now to a nice little decent burn, man. There for a little while it sounded like a jet taking off, man. The intake was really blowing. I guess it's kind of windy outside a little bit, but nice and toasty up in here. It's about 68 degrees in the tent, about 39 outside. So I'm very pleased with the performance of this Wild West titanium stove from Lux. Yeah, like it a lot. I definitely would recommend it. So I wouldn't hesitate to buy this at all. Of course, these things are kind of getting hard to find anymore. At least you're getting on like these long waiting lists to get tents and other equipment. But I definitely recommend it. Yeah, here we are. First week of March is almost done, and for those of you that know about the weather here in Eastern Virginia, we're not much more cold weather is going to come. We might have a week or few here and there, but the hot tenting season is rapidly coming to a close here. If you're hoping to do it close to home, otherwise you're going to have to back up a couple hundred miles up along Charlottesville or something like that. Maybe north of here a little bit, but it's a bummer. It passed really fast, and this year we didn't get a lot of frozen weather here in this part of Virginia. It was just mostly wet, mud, and it's really not a good time to try to lay in a tent. And even if you have the bathtub and everything like that, it's just you got 3 inches of mud, and an inch or two of water on top of that. It's just not a whole lot of fun. But I've had a lot of fun with this Lux Twin Peak tent. This is like outing number 5 in it. It's really performed beautifully. Can't complain. This Wild West titanium stove from Lux. Yep, it's really performed too. I really wouldn't recommend it, stoking it up to where it's cherry red, but you really don't need to. I mean, it just it throws off such a really good heat. You can lay your little pan up on top, and it'll boil water in a quick heartbeat. Never been cold in here, even during those really cold, rainy nights when it would be 37, 38 degrees, and really pleased with this. You guys can do me a big favor by hitting that subscribe button. Go ahead and find my page, YouTube page, Dave Collier Camping. Like, comment, subscribe. I like hearing about your experiences, and I've got a Facebook page, same title, Dave Collier Camping. Come on over, join it, man. We'd love to see videos of camping and tents and hot tents and grilling and cooking with your cast iron lodge stuff and any other stuff. And it's short beats dealing with all that other crud going on, man, COVID and whatnot, and just a good, way to spend your time. And certainly, I would love to hear from you guys. I am located in Newport News, Virginia. Break out your map, and you look just north of Norfolk, Virginia, and Newport News. You'll see the Newport News shipbuilding there in the corner of Newport News. Well, I don't live too far from there. Up just a little bit from it, and they've got a really nice park here. You can camp. Got some other places you can go to, put your tent up. But we haven't really had any winter weather to speak of this year. It's been all mud, rain, and it kind of really cut down on the amount of trips that we could make this year. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been out, and this we're getting ready to hit that daylight savings time here in a couple weeks, I guess, and that always makes where it's not that much fun. I like when it gets dark, 5 o'clock, 5:30, and sit around, have a nice little fire, stove, and cook something and everything like that. So, like I said, man, hit that subscribe button, and I will certainly return the favor, man. Just say, hey, Dave, I'm hitting you. All right, and I'll do the same thing to you guys. I'll bring you back in just a minute. Throw another log up in that there stove. All right, slowly getting this stove adjusted to a decent temperature, and putting the damper down a little bit, and the air intake I'll slide it a little bit closed, and it's not going to be long. I'm going to break out that sleeping bag here and enjoy myself and get a good night's sleep and whatnot. I hope all of y'all have a great evening, and I will certainly bring you back if something eventful happens. And of course, the whole purpose of being out here is so it doesn't happen. So I'll bring y'all back in a little bit, but just in case I fall asleep, I'll see y'all in the morning. Bring you back every now and again if something happens. Yeah, shout out to all those that have come up on my Facebook page. Willis Blivens, thanks a lot, man. I love your videos. Justin Sylvester, outstanding, man. Yep. Willis, you are a heck of a cook, brother. Justin, you really crank out some serious adventures and everything. So, man, I hope to you guys keep sending these videos in. It's incredible. And anybody else that does these kinds of things, man, I mean, I don't care whether you're outside in the backyard grilling out, but it's incredible. Just share it with us and everything. And nice little fire going, laying back, just chilling out. And the wind has really settled down now, so it's really pleasant in here. It is about 37 degrees outside. It is about 64, maybe 65. Well, it looks like it's coming up near 70. Yeah, in here. So, like I said, you can see that the stove is not really, packed in. It's not really stoked. It's just a nice, low, steady fire. So, I know we've had some conversations the last week or two about people saying, do you really need to really stoke it up? No, not really. It does a really good job. Unless you're like in some type of a blizzard situation, you'd be just fine. And got the thermometer there, convention. And like I said, there's a little bit of wind blowing, and about 36, 37 degrees outside, heading to about 28 tonight. Feels really good up in here. All right, everybody. Just about time to go to sleep. Just keep this pleasant fire in your dreams, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all take care. A little later on in the evening. Still really feels good in here. Like it's nodded off sleep a couple hours there. Never even made it to the cot, man. Anything like that. I'm just sitting in the chair, my feet kicked up on a piece of wood here. It's just a really pleasant night. 35 degrees outside, 69 degrees in the tent. Yep, can't get much better than this. Well, good morning, everybody. Nice night. My high wind fix for the stovepipe flipping out worked just fine. These metal garden post and tied it with a little bit of wire, and it held it pretty stable. And I pushed the other end into the ground inside of the tent. And we'll take a look at that real quick. And this is what it looks like from the inside. There was a lot of wind last night, but this metal pole held everything in, and very pleased with it. Did really good. So start packing things up, getting everything down here in a little bit. We got a pretty heavy frost on the outside of the tent, so I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit, let the sunshine come up. But thanks for stopping by. Dave Collier Camping. Like, comment, subscribe.